Okay, now we're going to discuss the cutting. Firstly, of the hot. So, initially what's going to happen is we'll have a defense set a force on us. If the force is that way, that means that the open side is this space. So the area to get the disc is basically there, ideally all the way down to here. So what that means is that these two in the middle have to communicate. They have to recognize that. So their job is to get open initially in the first cut. Ideally, we want to get the disc here, or we want it to get at the line. So this person needs to look to set up a cut by establishing a hard cut in that direction. Boom. Once that's set up, this person can set up a hard cut deep, potentially a long throw, but then if this person's out of the way, we now have all this space to cut into, and that needs to be away. Also, because we're setting a hard cut deep, we're catching the disc about 15 meters away from that area. That is ideal. If you don't get the disc by this point here, you just turn yourself into a clear out point. Don't bother. There's no point getting that disc as close to the handler position just to get us trapped. So keep that flow going. So that's step one. So now we've got a situation where we have received the disc here, and this person's cleared out to become cold. So this opens all the space in the back. Hopefully the cold players have been working off the cuts. So the initial cut went in here, which means that this person would ideally go for a deep cut first to set up. Otherwise you potentially bring a defender there. This person might set up a cut going in there first because this person went deep. That could be an option. And then now comes deep. So we actually technically have someone who's here at this point and someone who's maybe on their way to getting here, depending on the length of the cut. So what this means is now we have a big space. This person can now cut into this area here to receive the disc. Note how I'm not cutting directly at the disc. I'm cutting into the space. The space is important. Recognize that, please. Once you get the disc in this position, you've become, or as you're doing the cut, you're becoming the hot. So also, that's why I say to you guys to encourage you to say, I'm hot, I'm hot, I'm hot. Hopefully, that's this catch completed, and then this person continues for a deep and hopefully a score. Obviously, with the force being that way, it's a nice simple throw into space. Alternatively, this person doesn't need to come in. If they've beaten their mark, they can go deep, and that can also be a score throw into space.